Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another Snuggle and Story Time. My name is Amanda, and I'm so glad to see you today. Did you know that there is a very special day coming up? It's a day all about dads. I know I read 2 stories about dads already, but today I found one more great story that I just had to share with you. So let's say hello and then we can get started. Are you ready? Put your hands up to join me. Here we go. Hello, all my friends, how are you? Hello, all my friends, how are you? With the jiggle, 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 and a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello, all my friends, how are you? Oh, friends, we've got a great story today. It's all about a dad and a boy who, well, actually, he's a bear. He's a bear. And he's struggling to figure out what he should get his dad for Father's Day. Did you get your dad something for Father's Day? A lot of people do. But if you don't, then that's just fine. But a lot of people get their dad something for Father's Day. So our story today is called A Father's Day Thank You. You know what thank you means? It means you appreciate something that they do. So they're saying thank you. It's written by Janet Nolan, and it's illustrated, or the pictures are by Kathi, Ember. Are you ready? It's a great book. I think you'll enjoy it. A Father's Day Thank You is what it's called. Here we go. Ready? Harvey didn't know what to draw. He dangled his crayon above a blank sheet of paper. Just then, his sister tiptoed down the hallway. "What are you doing?" asked Harvey. "Tomorrow's Father's Day, and I got Dad his favorite present," said Lori Ann. I wonder what his favorite present is. "How do you know it's his favorite?" asked Harvey. "Follow me," whispered Lori Ann. They could hear Dad in the kitchen. He always cooked breakfast with the radio on. He'd crack the eggs and hum a tune. He'd flip pancakes and crank up the volume. And when the bacon was crispy, his big booming voice would fill the house with song. By the time breakfast was ready, it was either cover your ears or go sit down and eat. Lori Ann pulled Harvey into their parents' closet. "See? Dad's favorite present," she said. "Every year I give Dad a tie, and every year he says, 'A tie? How wonderful! I can always use another tie.' And then he gives me a hug and says, 'Thank you!' And I say, 'You're welcome.'" That's a lot of ties. Do you see one that you would like? There's many. I think I like this one with the paw prints on it. That looks fun to me. After breakfast, Harvey played tag with the dog until he tripped over a skateboard and cut his knee. Dad scooped him up and carried him inside. "Might need to operate," muttered Dad as he handed Harvey a popsicle. Then he cleaned up the cut. Dad told such silly stories that Harvey forgot to cry. Harvey thought Dad might like a popsicle for Father's Day, but he figured if he wrapped it, it probably would melt. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it probably would melt if he wrapped it. Might not be the best choice. After lunch, Harvey wanted to ride his bicycle, but his tire was flat. His older brother, Martin, took him down to the basement to look for a pump. "What are you getting Dad for Father's Day?" asked Harvey. "The present Dad loves best," answered Martin. "Are you giving him a tie?" asked Harvey. "Why would I give Dad a tie?" Martin said. "Follow me. I'll show you what Dad likes best," said Martin. Oh, see him downstairs in the basement? Do you have an idea what he might like best? Harvey followed his brother into the storage room. "See the nails?" said Martin. "Dad loves nails. Every year I give him a box of nails, and every year he says, 'A box of nails? How special! I can always use another box of nails.' And then he gives me a great big hug and says, 'Thank you.' And I say, 'You're welcome.'" Harvey couldn't fix his tire alone. Luckily, Dad woke up from his Saturday afternoon snooze when Harvey hollered, "Dad!" "Did somebody call for a bicycle repair?" said Dad. Harvey held the handlebars while Dad filled the tire with air. When Harvey pedaled away, Dad stayed and watched to make sure the tire was safe. That dad sure is helpful, isn't he? Sounds like a good dad. That evening, Harvey thought about Father's Day again when he was stepping out of the tub, and Dad wrapped him up in a big, warm towel. Harvey went looking for his oldest sister. Nadine was her name. She was in the family room dancing to music that Harvey couldn't hear. See, she's wearing headphones. The headphones have the music go right into your ears, so not everybody hears it. "Nadine!" yelled Harvey. Nadine pulled her headphones off. "What are you giving Dad for Father's Day?" "A present he looks forward to every year," said Nadine. "Are you giving him a box of nails?" asked Harvey. "Why would I give him a box of nails?" said Nadine. "Open the cabinet and I'll show you what Dad likes best." What do you think she's going to get him? Let's see. Ooh, what is it? Harvey opened the family room cabinet. "See?" said Nadine. "Dad looks forward to getting golf balls. Every year I give Dad a box of golf balls, and every year he says, 'Golf balls? How thoughtful! I could always use more golf balls.' Then he gives me a big hug and says, 'Thank you!' And I say, 'You're welcome.'" Harvey trudged upstairs to bed. All the wonderful, special, thoughtful gifts were taken. What was left to make Dad say thank you? Ooh, he looks really worried. Do you have any ideas for him? What could he get his dad for Father's Day to let his dad know how much he's loved and appreciated? Do you have any ideas? Let's see if he came up with some. Are you ready? "Who is interested in a bedtime story?" asked Dad. Me, cried Harvey, diving into bed. When the story was over, Dad smiled and said, "I love you." And he kissed Harvey goodnight. Harvey sat in the dark. He was not thinking about Father's Day. He was thinking about his dad. Harvey crept out of bed, picked up a crayon, and started to draw. Look at what he drew so far. Do you know what he might be drawing? Maybe a bear? Maybe a frog? I don't know. Let's see. On Father's Day, Lorianne handed Dad a gift-wrapped box. "What could this be?" asked Dad, opening his present. "A tie! How wonderful! I can always use another tie." And then he gave Lorianne a hug and said, "Thank you." And Lorianne said, "You're welcome." Martin gave Dad a box wrapped in newspaper. Dad shook the box and whispered, "I wonder what's in here." He opened it. "A box of nails! How special! I can always use another box of nails." Then he gave Martin a hug and said, "Thank you." And Martin said, "You're welcome." Nadine gave Dad a bag tied with a bow. "What could be in here?" asked Dad as he untied the bow. "Golf balls! How thoughtful! I can always use more golf balls." Then he gave Nadine a hug and said, "Thank you." And she said, "You're welcome." Everybody looked at Harvey. He pulled a piece of paper from behind his back. Harvey held out the picture and said, "Thank you for being my dad." What did he draw? Oh, he drew his dad cooking and his dad helping fix his cut and fixing his tire and reading him stories and even wrapping him in the towel. Do you think his dad's going to like it? Let's see. Dad gave Harvey a hug and said, "You're welcome." Do you think he liked it? I bet he did. I hope you remember to tell your dad thank you today. You can tell him thank you for helping you. Thank you for playing with you. Thank you for fixing toys. Whatever your dad does to make you feel special, make sure you tell him thank you today, okay? I hope you have a great day, friends. And I hope you feel extra loved by your dad and all your family today. Until next time, bye-bye.